DNA, also known as paternity testing, has raised lots of debate on fidelity and paternity fraud. Beyond kinship verification, DNA testing helps to resolve related crimes and enable families to identify and reclaim the bodies of their kin after an incident. But traditional DNA testing methods fall short in resolving complex issues. This limitation has prompted Onco-Genomics, led by Dr. Paul Faduola, to provide paternity testing service powered by next-generation sequencing. Let's meet Dr. Paul.
When we started, we used to do biopsy on our embryos on day 3 or day 5, and we send these samples abroad for analysis to check for chromosomal abnormalities. Results will be sent back to us. At that point, it was a huge achievement on our part. But as time goes on, I realized that it's possible that we could do this test here in Nigeria. So that was my motivation. I decided that when I have the opportunity, I will invest heavily on genetic testing. And that's where we are today. Forensic genomics, particularly paternity testing, is a huge area of concern to me because results that are being churned out have a lot of ethical and moral implications. So those results have to be accurate and reliable. I realized that most of the tests being done are being carried out using capillary electrophoresis. Capillary electrophoresis has its limitation in terms of degraded sample or poor quality samples. They might not be able to give more than 60% of answers most of the time. To eliminate that limitation, I saw the need to introduce next generation sequencing, which tends to provide more accurate and reliable results and tends to provide answers and create clarity and peace of mind. It's also a breakthrough for cancer diagnosis and treatment. With NGS, we can monitor the progress or the progression of the cancer. We can also detect rare mutations, providing clarity on inherited carcinogens or cancers. With Onco-Genomics, few other lab might start, and then we'll start having regulations, policies that will guide our genetic testing in the future. In order to be sure that we are doing the right thing, Onco-Genomics have aligned with ISO 15189 in order for us to conform with international standards. Starting up a genetic laboratory, especially with next generation sequencing, is highly capital intensive. You will need a lot of funding to achieve that. There's also the technical aspects of it. When we started, having acquired the machine, I spent not less than between 6 months to a year trying to acquire the knowledge to run the kind of testing I wanted to do using the sequencer. To get those skills was not available in Nigeria, so it was very difficult. The luck I had was my contact with ISN that they were able to introduce me to someone abroad that had to come to Nigeria to train. So those are some of the difficulties we face initially starting up this kind of project. Most paternity testing in sub-Saharan Africa, especially West Africa, they have been outsourced. We hope to collaborate with most of those facilities within the West African region and in Nigeria in terms of paternity testing. Also, I'm looking forward to a future where cancer diagnosis and treatment can be properly managed in Nigeria. To achieve that, we will need good collaboration with the oncology in Nigeria and within West Africa. They can improve or increase the life expectancy of their patients with proper genetic diagnosis. And they can properly gauge the progress of their patients with proper genetic diagnosis. We'll seek out and we'll look out for such collaborations too. In terms of pre-implantation genetic diagnosis, and other chromosomal abnormalities too from embryos can be detected. So with collaboration with IVF centers within and outside Nigeria, I think we will make the genetic testing environment more favorable for our clients and for the clinics themselves.